Hi everyone, I'm Madison. Thank you for clicking on my channel. In today's video, you're just gonna be coming along with a mini reading vlog. It's gonna be mini because I don't know how many books I'm gonna read, and I've been super busy with work, and then I was in the hospital last weekend, so I don't know what we're gonna get up to reading wise, but currently I am physically reading Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I think I am 2 chapters in, so I'm not very far. I am reading this on my break at work, and then on the weekend. I just started the book yesterday, so I'm not far. But I'm surprised so far by, the direction the book is taking. I had really no plans. Also, if you hear background noise, background music, dogs, TV, I'm getting ready to leave for work. It's literally almost 6 in the morning, so. The second book that I am actually listening to right now is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I've been wanting to pick up this book. It's actually on my TBR, so that's a good pickup. So, I think so is Bride. Sure. I'm really enjoying this. I'm on chapter 10. I don't know where that is in the book. So, let's see. Ooh, I'm almost through part 1. That's good to know. I'll go slowly. I'm going through this. Okay, I'm on page 89. 88. I can't read. 88. So I'm not very far into it. It takes me an hour to get to work, so I get an hour in and an hour back every day. I just started this yesterday as well, so those are the reading plans for now. I'm sure I will update you further. I'm super excited to be back in this world. I loved it before. I will love it again with Once Upon a Broken Heart. So, the voice in this and just her writing style and how whimsical the world is and everything. I'm just happy to be back into it. It's very easy to follow along to. I've heard great things about the audiobook. That's why I wanted to pick it up in that format. And so far, I agree. It's very good. It's very enjoyable. I definitely think I could have read this and enjoyed it, but because you get the background music and stuff like that, and how expressive the voice narrator is, I'm just enjoying it, so I'm happy I picked it up on audio. And then this one, like I said, I just picked it up. I'm not very deep into it, but it's intriguing so far, and I feel like I'm gonna like Misery's character, so I'm interested. But yeah, I need to go to work. It is Wednesday, so middle of the week, and I am tired, especially because I have not been getting good sleep with having been in the hospital this past weekend. I could explain more about that later. I'm fine now, but I need to go pack my bags. Same day, but now I'm home from work. I have reading updates. I am in the middle of chapter 2 now of Bride. I don't know why, but this book is taking me an incredibly long time to read. When I'm on break, I can only read not even a full chapter. Genuinely. I don't understand why that is, because I'm enjoying it. I want to keep reading it, and I plan on hopefully reading more tonight. We'll see how that actually happens. I'm on page 42, though. It just feels like I'm very slow to reading this, but I'm intrigued by the story, and I want to know what's going to happen, kind of thing. It's just taking me forever for whatever reason. I also have 30 minutes to read on my break, and so most of the time when I come home from work, I say I'm going to read, and then I don't, so. That's on me. Also, sounding congested and stuff, sneezing. People at work, I think, are starting to get sick. It's stressing me out. As for Caraval, I am on page 19 now, which is page 186. I'm loving this. It makes me want to reread Once Upon a Broken Heart so bad. Once Upon a Broken Heart has such a special place in my heart, as it does for, I would say, a good number of people as well. And this is just reminding me of it. And I'm hoping that, sorry, Legendary, the next book in this, kind of gives more Once Upon a Broken Heart vibes. This is very much following a game, Caraval, and just Scarlet trying to find her sister. I am pretty sure that Legendary does not follow Scarlet as the main POV. It's either her sister or somebody else. But I do remember hearing that, and I feel like I'm going to enjoy the second book more. Not to say that I'm not enjoying this, but it's very reminiscent of Once Upon a Broken Heart, and it makes me want to reread that rather than continue this story kind of thing. But it's not feeling like a 5-star. I'm saying this as I'm not even halfway through, but definitely like a solid 4 right now. Like, I'm totally enthralled by the story. Like, I could continue to listen to this, but it benefits me a lot being able to listen to this to and from work. So, yeah, those are my reading updates. But I also wanted to talk about Tahira Mafi, the author of the Shatter Me series, announced today that she is releasing a spin-off series to Shatter Me. And I'm so excited. I read those books last July. I read almost the entire series in July alone. It was so good. I fell in love with it. I specifically fell in love with Kenji, who is a side character. As long as there are breadcrumbs of that man, I will love this spin-off. I'm so excited. I was texting my friend that I work with because she read the series too. And she's like, who do you think it's about? I don't know who it's about. I have not seen a summary of the book or anything. I know that Tahira Mafi mentioned that the characters from Shatter Me are also in the spin-off series. Like, they're side characters, but like important side characters, like Kenji was. So I'm hoping we get to see a lot of them. I would love for it to be a book from Kenji's POV. Is that going to happen? I don't think so. I think it's going to be from James' point of view, who is Adam's brother, little brother. I'm just excited, nonetheless. Comes out April next year. I love it. I love those kind of releases, and I love fantasy series. Honestly, if Stephanie Garber could continue to just write in this world forever on different characters, I would love it so much. I don't remember the character's name, but the fate that was always like a runaway bride, or a bride to be, like she can never actually get married and like fall in love. I would love a book on her. I don't remember her name. I want to say Valentina, but I feel like that's wrong. So don't quote me on that. But I would love to see a book about her, or a little trilogy or duology or something. I just love this world so much. It's so entertaining. I could read about it and read in it forever. Something about it just... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. If you have not read it, please read it. Okay, I am wearing the same exact sweatshirt, but it is many days later. I don't even remember when I originally started this video. A lot has happened. So, not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, I was in the ER because I had a kidney stone. I have a long history of those, but I went through like a good 12 years of not having any stones, and they started coming back this year, full force, and it's been really brutal. But besides that, my fiance Jacob and my dad got in a car accident on Wednesday, and so they were in the ER. So I have not really had much time to read or film or do literally anything besides play caretaker for the past several days. So that explains why I've been MIA. But I do have reading updates, thankfully. For Bride, I am 166 pages into this. I am really enjoying it. I just wish I had more free time to sit down and actually just read it, because I'm loving it. The banter is so good. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. The world is odd, a little interesting. I wish I could see a map for it to make more sense, because I'm confused about the territories. Like, is it just like the regular like map of the world, but certain areas are like vampire only locations? I don't get it exactly. I'm a little confused. Besides that though, the banter, insane. Also, main character, Misery, witty as hell. I love her sarcasm. I'm loving Misery. I like her as a female main character. Kind of how I feel about Willa and Cade in Heartless. I like Willa more than I like Cade. She is the reason that is a 5-star for me. And I don't know, I'm not gonna say anything yet, but I'm really enjoying this. It's gonna be a high star rating, at least. I don't know if it'll be a 5, but it's gonna be a high star rating. And then as for Caraval, I'm listening to it on audio, and I am in the middle of chapter 34. I know, I'm in the middle of a chapter. I'm listening to this when I go to and from work, and I had to stop in the middle because I got home. But I am, according to Spotify, 81% through the book. So hopefully I will finish that tomorrow. And I've only been listening to it on 1.5 speed. Normally I listen on 2 times speed, but that is my food. But I like the 1.5, I haven't listened to an audiobook since Leather and Lark, which was a minute ago, it feels like. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to how this book is going to end. I have a feeling I know how it's going to end, but I don't know. And I'm looking forward to continuing this series. I just love Stephanie Garber's writing, and I love this world. She could literally only write in this world, and I will read every book, because it's just so whimsical. It's so fairy tale-esque, and Once Upon a Broken Heart is still my favorite. I just vibe with those characters in the storyline more, but this is still like incredibly interesting and entertaining and very descriptive, very lyrical writing style. I'm loving it, needless to say. So I'm having good reading plans right now. As for the rest of this week, hopefully I'll finish Caraval either tomorrow or Wednesday. Probably tomorrow though, is my guess. And then as for Bride, probably Wednesday I'll finish it. But yeah, those are the reading situation. Those are the reading updates for now. It's now Saturday. Excuse my hair, it needed to go up, and it's not cute right now. Anyways, it is Saturday, August 31st. Sorry, I am sick. And literally, something keeps happening every weekend, and I can't film. But I'm filming today regardless, because I really want to get this video up. I decided to make this video a little bit more than just a mini reading vlog, because I haven't filmed much, and also I have some things I need to do. But reading updates. Let me actually grab Caraval real quick. I finished Caraval the other day. I don't remember what day I finished it, but the other day. It's on my Goodreads. I really enjoy this book. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It just makes me want to reread Once Upon a Broken Heart so bad. But I loved it. I'm sorry if you hear that. That's Yogi chewing on a bone. And he does not care what's happening. Anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed this. It was really good. As for Bride, I'm still reading it. I just don't have a lot of free time to read. I promise I'm enjoying the book. I am on page 309, chapter 25. I literally have so little left. I'm gonna finish this book today so that I can have it as a book read in August. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I don't think it's gonna be 5 stars for me unless something happens that like wows me, but I like it. It's just, I feel like it's missing something right now. Maybe the ending will make it make sense, but I don't know. I just feel like the pacing's a little weird and it's missing something, but I don't know what it is that I could be missing. And because I finished Caraval, I started Legendary the other day. Anyways, I started Legendary the other day since I finished Caraval. I was afraid I wasn't going to like this as much because it's from another person's point of view instead of Scarlet, who is the main POV, or the only POV in Caraval. It goes to a different POV. I'm not going to say who it is if you haven't read it. And then also, Jax is mentioned in this. He's kind of like an important character in this one so far, so love getting to see him again. I am honestly enjoying the way that I read the series, or this world and stuff. I like that I started off with Once Upon a Broken Heart. It really got Jax's story and stuff, and now I'm going backwards in time to seeing how he was. Oh my god. Yogi, 5 minutes! This dude. Anyways, he's gonna squeak, I'm sorry. I like that I got to see Jax's story after getting to know like his conclusion and stuff like that. But yeah, oh, we're full puppy. We're full puppy mode right now. I'm on chapter 17, page 177. We have finished Bride. So now I will give my August reading wrap up, because I will probably not read more of Legendary today, and even if I do, I would not finish it because I am not that far into it. So yeah, I read 4 books this month. I had a reading goal of 5, so I did not make my goal, but that's okay. We're gonna go backwards, I guess. Bride. I just finished it. I have not decided on a rating. Check out my Goodreads and see what I ended up rating it. Go follow me on there too. We can be friends. I love updating Goodreads constantly. So yeah. But I did just finish this and I did really enjoy it. More happened at the end of it, and I did see one review that said it was really spicy at the end for like no reason, which I agree. But I still enjoyed the story itself. It's not a 5-star, but I don't know if it's a 4 either. I think it might linger somewhere in the 4 point whatevers, so we will see. And then before I read Bride, I finished Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I really enjoyed this book. I think, I haven't actually rated this either. I think I'm going to sit around a 4-star for this one. The Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy I know is going to be my favorite between the two, just because I love the characters so much, but I also really enjoyed this story, and I'm happy that I'm finally picking it up and getting into it. But I'm also happy that I read it in the order that I did, where I started with Once Upon a Broken Heart and really got Jax as a character, and now that I'm seeing him before everything that happened in Once Upon a Broken Heart, it's cool. I enjoy it, and I'm very happy to continue the series. And then the other 2 books that I read, I actually finished a series that I've talked about practically in every single video, and that would be the Chestnut Spring series. I read Reckless first at the beginning of this month and finished this one out. I enjoyed this one. Second favorite book out of the entire series. Heartless is still my favorite, and then it became Reckless. For me, I really liked Theo, the male main character. How could you not? He was wonderful. But then I read Hopeless, and I was really excited for this one. And I'm really sad that I didn't like it as much as I was hoping I would. It was just kind of slow, and it was a little awkward in my opinion. I feel like it could have been written differently in like every aspect to be better. It was just a very confusing book. I can still like think about it and know what happened in each of these books, but it's like I'm disappointed in this one. Not to say that it wasn't like a 4-star for me, but my like tier ranking from like least favorite to favorite would be Hopeless, then Flawless, then Powerless, then Reckless, and Heartless being my favorite. Nevertheless, I really enjoy that series, and I can't wait to pick up more of Elsie Silver's writing. I'm hoping to pick up not Wild Eyes. I haven't even read Wild Love yet, so Wild Love first, and then Wild Eyes, I believe, comes out this month, or September, so that'll be super exciting. But those are my reading updates / my August reading wrap-up. Guys, I'm sitting at my kitchen table. I'm so excited. I built it the other day, and Jacob got me yellow roses, which was super sweet, but I wanted to film right here. I know the background's not that great, because it's my messy kitchen right now, but I kind of just wanted to sit here and talk about 2 things. One, my September TBR, but also 2 books that I bought recently that are going to be on my TBR. So I'll start off with those. I've been trying not to buy a lot of books because, yeah, I need to chill. But if it's a new release that I've been anticipating or I've heard a lot of great things about, I'm going to let myself buy new releases. It's old books that I'm like, you gotta chill. These are 2 new releases. So the first one is The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. I've heard a lot of great things about it. And I picked it up like quickly and read the prologue, and it sounds interesting, and I'm excited to read it. And I love a second chance romance. The other one is Daydream by Hannah Grace. I have not read any of her books yet. I have had Icebreaker on my TBR shelf for like a year or more even. I'm not really interested in Wildfire, so I don't know if I'm going to pick that up. And I don't know if I'm going to read Icebreaker before I read this book. It's an interconnected, standalone series. I know there's found family elements in it if you read all of the books, but I might start off with this one just to entice myself and then go back to Icebreaker. I know it's out of order, but I don't care. I'm really excited. I've seen a lot of people raving about how good this book is, and I'm pumped. You would think I have a new puppy. He is 2 and does this all the time. It's so funny. But those are the 2 new books that I bought, and they're also going to be part of my September TBR. So the first 2 books for September TBR are The X-Files and Daydream. Then along with that, I did not get to read this book last month, so I'm moving it to this month, and that is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I plan on picking this up very soon. I just didn't get to read as much as I wanted to this month. So it's moving to September so that I can read it. This is hefty 3 romance books on my September TBR. We'll see if I'm still in a romance mood. This one is like magical realism ghosts, so hopefully it's not like me wanting to read like really heavy romance, or that didn't make sense. Ignore that sentence. Anyways, the other books, 2 books that I have are not romance. They are thrillers, which if you know me, I hate thrillers. But bless you. For the vibes, we're gonna try and pick these up. First one is The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I'm surprised I have not read this book yet. It's because I'm not a big fan of thrillers, but I do like Alex Michaelide's writing. He is the author of The Maidens and also The Silent Patient. I have not read The Silent Patient yet. It's a book that I would like to pick up, but I don't own it, so I've heard a lot of great things about how quick Frida McFadden's writing style is, and how this is such a favorite book. I also still have the buy one get one 50% off sticker on it. So I think this is the month that I'm going to finally pick it up. Reading the back of it kind of gives me Verity vibes, so I don't know how much I like that, but I'm still interested to see how it goes. I didn't really enjoy Verity that much, so I'm hoping I'll like this more. The last one that I have, because I'm only going to try and aim for 5 books this month, is The Gracier by Kim Liggett. Yeah, Kim Liggett. I've heard a lot of people say that this is not The Housemaid. What's this book? The Handmaid's Tale, but dystopian. It's a YA thriller. Yeah, it's a YA thriller, and I don't know. Let me just read the back, because I don't really know what it's about. No one speaks of the Gracier. It's forbidden. In Garner County, girls are banished for their 16th year to release their magic into the wild so they can return purified and ready for marriage. But not all of them will make it home alive. Tyranny James dreams of a better life, but as her own Gracier draws near, she quickly realizes that there's more to fear about the Gracier than the brutal elements and the poachers in the woods. Their greatest threat may very well be each other. With sharp prose and gritty realism, Kim Liggett's The Gracier examines the complex and sometimes twisted relationships between girls, the women they eventually become, and the difficult decisions they make in between. I've seen some people read this, and the premise just sounds really interesting to me, even if it's not, like, the best book in the world. And I know it's probably gonna be a semi-darker topic. I don't know if I'll physically read this or if I will pick it up on audio, but it looks really interesting and I would like to know more about it, and it's a thriller. Also, look at these pages. That's so pretty. But yeah, those are the 5 books that I would like to read in September. I have a feeling I'm not going to get through all of these for sure, especially the romances. I feel like I could definitely pick these 2 up soonish. These 3 even. It's these 2 that I'm like, it'll definitely be a mood reading situation. But those are the 5 books that I would like to read in September. Yeah. We'll see if I actually get this semi-done. If I can read 3 books in my TBR, that would be a success in my mind. So yeah. I don't have any other updates or reading updates for the day. This counter is also really tall for me. So I just wanted to close out the video. Thanks for watching all of this chaos. I know that this video is very all over the place and not planned out whatsoever, but like I said, if everybody could have been in the hospital this month, it happened, so it's just been busy. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.